Hi guys, how are you? Thanks so much for joining me. Today we're going to talk about how to mix old and new on your front porch. Is that something you ever thought about? And by old and new, I mean just like you do in your house. You know, your old stuff that means something to you, your vintage stuff that you thrifted that you love, and your new decor, stuff that you buy wherever, right? So who does that? Who is ignoring their front entryway? And I mean the outside entryway, not your inside entryway. Do you put wreaths on your door? Let me know in the chat. Do you put wreaths on your door? Do you decorate around your front door? Are you in an apartment? Like my mom's in an apartment, but she still decorates her door. She puts a wreath up. She's got a little table and stuff by her front door. It's so cute. Do you do that? Do you want to know how you can have your front entryway, your front outside entryway be welcoming and reflect how your inside looks? Give your guests a little peek into what your style is. We're live here, you guys, and I appreciate you being here. And if you have any questions, like I said, throw them in the chat. I'd be happy to answer them. Today, though, I'm going to kind of show you. I am going to show you. I'm not going to kind of show you. I'm going to show you some things I use on my front porch. And I'm going to tell you why I use them. I do the exact same thing in my house that I do on my front porch. I buy vintage things and I use them as my anchor for the most part. Those are things that stay outside. I have a covered porch, so it's a little easier to leave them outside year round. And I kind of layer in seasonal decor. So every month, and that's kind of why I wanted to do this every month, go live. I called it my monthly market, and if you are familiar with me at all, you know that I had a store. Actually, I had a store for 18 years, but the last 9 years, I was only open 3.5 days a month. I know that seems crazy to some people, but I picked a theme, and that's kind of what I want to do here on YouTube is I'm picking a theme, and we're going to kind of decorate around that theme. And in my store, I learned I don't want to do a complete overhaul every month. I did it first, and that was really crazy. And I, burned myself out every month. I'm like, everything has to be 100% different to look fresh. And you know what I learned? No, it really didn't have to be 100% different. It just had to be freshened up. And that's kind of how I'm doing it at home now. I'm taking some things away every month, adding some new things in every month. And no, that doesn't have to be expensive. It really, really doesn't. Hit the thrift stores, and I'm going to share with you, actually it's in the description of this video, I am sharing with you Amazon collection that I put together that's going to be like the same vibe. Because all my stuff that I'm going to show you today, I'll tell you where I got it as I show it to you. It's things that mean something to me. I got it at a thrift store. They were made for me. It was my mother-in-law's. It was my grandma's. So I want you to keep that in mind too when you're decorating, not just your porch, but everywhere. I want you to source intentionally. That's kind of what I've been saying on social media and everything and here on YouTube. And what that means is buy things intentionally. Or go through your house and dig out those things that you have packed away and decorate with those so you can enjoy them all the time. So every month, I get bored really easy, and that's probably why I had a store for almost 20 years. I love to decorate, and I get bored with my decor, so it was super fun to keep decorating. But now I decided I'm going to still do that, but I'm not going to do a huge overhaul all the time. Just kind of, I'm going to tell you what I mean. Pick out some things for your porch that you're going to keep up on your porch all the time. And I'm not going to show you on my porch right this minute, because if you watch the first few videos I did here live, it was an absolute disaster. I tried to show you what I was talking about. It kind of didn't work. So what I've decided to do now is to do a follow-up video I'm doing these every Sunday at 7, not every Sunday, once a month at 7 on a Sunday. And then during the week, I'm going to do a follow-up video where I'm going to show you exactly how I use what I'm showing you. I'm going to explain why I'm using what I'm showing you, but then I'm going to show you this week on a video that's not live, so that I can edit. It won't be so horrible. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Anyway, so I'm going to show you that I start with a rug on my porch. I don't have a huge porch. It's super small. It's okay if you don't have a big grand home. It's okay. It's your home. Whatever your home is to you, make it special to you. Make your home a place that you love, and that's all that matters, right? Okay, but I'm going to tell you some design basics that I kind of use to make it aesthetically pleasing. So I start with a rug that kind of grounds your space, and I like to do that no matter where I'm decorating, right? Like your living room. Do it on your porch too. And then I have a trunk that I garbage picked on my porch that stays on my porch. I have a little tiny bench that I garbage picked from my neighbor on my porch that stays on my porch. What else do I have in it? I think, yeah, I even changed out the rug. So a couple like furniture pieces, like in your living room, right? You're not going to change your couch every month, probably. So think of your porch the same exact way. These are your furniture pieces. And I only change out the rug. It's a throw rug. It's not the flooring, right? It's a cement slab that stays there forever and ever. But I change out the throw rug maybe twice a year. So I have a nice jute rug that I threw down that I actually got at the Goodwill bins. Did you guys see my Facebook post about the Goodwill bins? I kind of told you that I'm probably not going to go back to the Goodwill bins. And a lot of you said that you're not either. I mean, I got this great brand new jute rug for $12. It was awesome, but it was a lot of digging, let me tell you. It was a lot of digging. Does anybody here love the Goodwill bins? If you do, let me know, because I want to know why you love it. Or if you hate it, I want to know why you hate it. Anyway, so I got that at the Goodwill bins, and I actually got something else that I'm going to show you there as well. So let's see. So you do your rug, you've got your furniture pieces. I like to do a wreath that I change out. Probably, I don't know, I put one up for Christmas, and then I change it out for spring. And I don't really do a Christmas wreath as much as I would call it a winter wreath. It's not, it's something that can stay up from, say, November through March, really. It's just, I have a grapevine one, and I put some real pine in there. And I put a neutral bow on there, and then that's that. Doesn't scream Christmas, right? I put some pine in my baskets with some ornaments. Then I take out the ornaments once Christmas is over. And now that it's not anywhere near winter anymore, now we're doing spring. And I change it out for full greenery because I'm in Michigan and we can't do real flowers until May, right? So what was I telling you? And it's very weird sitting here talking to myself all the time without any interaction, so I forget what I'm saying. Okay, so, the wreaths. I was going to show you my wreath. Did I show you this last month? Because I did put this up last month in March. Here we go. It's just, it does have flowers on it, and I do purple. I do purple everywhere because I love purple. But it's a grapevine wreath, see, and it's just got some greenery and some flowers in there. So pretty basic. I put that up March. I'm thinking about putting a bow. Should I put a bow? I don't know. Would you put a bow on it? So, okay, so those are up. And then I go in with the greenery thing. I bought, I'm in Kyle's room again. Did you notice that? Oh my goodness. My computer has been in the shop for a month now. maybe I'll have it back by next month, and I'll have a more aesthetically pleasing background for you. But Kyle's very plain room. He has Jesus on the wall, which is very nice. And I think that's it, yes. So anywho, I bought these ferns on Amazon, and I did put the link to these exact ones in the description, and I'll put it in the comments afterward too if you want to grab these. And so, you know, you guys, you gotta like kind of manipulate these things, right? You can't just slap them in there. But I kind of, it really got to be a mess. It looked nice when I had it on my porch, and now it's a mess again. But that's the greenery. That's all I have up there right now. Oh no, that's not. I lied. I have this potted ivy that I don't remember where I got. I think I got it at just the regular old Goodwill. But so it just adds a little something to your front porch until you can get your real flowers on there. Or if you live somewhere nice and warm and you can always have real live things, that's wonderful. It's kind of nice to have the faux stuff though, because you don't have to worry about watering it. But anyway, so what I do with my faux greenery is I put it in containers that are kind of vintage. Kind of add a little something to them. And one thing I'm really bad about is taking tags off. But I bought this basket at a antique store on my way to Franklin with one day. It was $5. Aren't these baskets awesome? Like, you can get these at the thrift store for about the same price or maybe even a little less. And I just throw that in there. And it looks a little better, and I will take the tag off. I used to keep them on because I would decide to sell stuff. Like, I'd have it on my porch for a month, and then I'd say, you know what, I'm sick of it. I'm taking it to the store. I want to remember how much I paid for it. So now it's just kind of like a badge of honor, the $5 price tag, but I will take it off because it kind of doesn't look too great. Anyway, so doesn't it look cute? That just really zhuzhed it up, made it look like something intentional, right? Okay. So what I did with the fern, this is really heavy. It's full of dead leaves too. I'll have to clean this out. Anyway, I got this at the Goodwill bins that same day I got the rug. And they priced by weight, and I don't remember how much I paid for this, but not much, but it is a little heavy. It's an old ice cream maker bucket thing. All the gear is out of it, but I thought it looked pretty cool. I liked how it was rusty. And then I threw my fern in it. Alright, can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. There we go. It just gives it a nice vintage look when you can throw your faux greenery or even your real flowers and stuff in a vintage container. And I love baskets because, you know, it's not going to hurt the basket when you water them or anything. So keeping with that basket theme and the kind of the, I don't know what color this is. Like that light wood tone and the baskety color, the wicker color. I found this at a garage sale last year, and now I see that it's breaking, but oh well, I'll turn it around. This lantern. To keep your things kind of looking cohesive no matter where they are, on your porch, in your living room. I think things look cluttered if they don't look cohesive. Does that make sense? So I try to kind of stick to a color palette and I don't know what you want to call it. I guess it's just overall color palette, because you do want to vary your textures in that. So the baskets, the rattan, the wood, all different textures, but they kind of all go together. One's not like, I don't know, I don't even know what example to give you. But you're going to kind of see, especially when I do the video this week, how everything kind of flows together, if that makes sense. So the Amazon one I showed you, this lantern is not really an outdoor lantern, and I have it outdoors, and I threw some twinkle lights in there I don't know if you can see them, they're kind of sort of shining. Anyway, on the Amazon collection I have an outdoor lantern that's similar and it's solar powered, which would probably be a way better idea on your porch. Anyway, okay, so that's the greenery, that's a little texture. Now I want to get to what I was talking about before, kind of sourcing with intention and using pieces that have meaning to you. This has a lot of meaning to me. And I have a welcome sign on the Amazon collection that's in the description. But this one, you see it? And if you came to my store, you might remember it. But my good friend Renee, did you see I broke my nail? I was so mad. My nails were looking so good and I broke my nail right before I came on. Anyway, my friend Renee, who was a good friend of mine and she was a vendor for a million years, she made all our signs. If you came in the store, you might have bought one. But she made this one specifically for the mill for me. So when I left the mill, I took this off the front of the building and now it's on my front porch. I'm not really one to have a lot of words on my porch or house, but that one had such meaning and I liked it because I love what it said. I mean, I told her what I wanted it to say at the mill. Welcome, we are so happy you are here. And that definitely applied at the mill and it definitely applies to my house for the most part. I don't think I really have people coming over that I don't want. We live way far back off the street, so I never really get any solicitors. So that's a good thing. So that's something that sits on my porch that has a lot of meaning to me. And recently, very recently, my mother-in-law passed away. And when I was going through her things, I found this quilt. I really liked it. And I don't know why I don't know if she made it like as a table topper or what it was supposed to be. But anyway, she did make this. And it's kind of got some weird thing going on here. She didn't do the best job on this piece. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to use it on the porch. Again, it's covered. And I threw it in the bucket. And you probably can't see it. With the fern. You see that? So it looks better when it's on my porch. So I'll be showing that to you this week. But just to add a little color, and it was in my color palette, so it kind of spreads that purple around the porch, making it look cohesive, like we were saying. Another piece that meant a lot to me, this was in my grandma's house when she passed away. It's a little angel. And my cousin gave it to her, and she didn't take it, so I took it, and it lives on my porch. Cute little cherub. So that, just adding a little something that has some meaning to your porch is really nice too, right? Okay, I have a mannequin on my front porch, which is a little different, but it's who I am, right? It's mixing in that vintage. It's an old one. It's got the metal bottom, and it's really beat up. So I thought, I don't know what else to do with it. I've got 2 mannequins in my house. I didn't know what to do with the third one. I have one in my office and one in like my sun porch area. So I put the mannequin on my front porch and I dressed her up kind of sort of seasonally. I kind of sort of dressed her up. I mean, I don't like put a lot on her. But what I do put on her, is a straw hat. It's kind of dirty. I'm going to spray it because actually I forgot to bring it in the winter and it blew off her head. She doesn't really have a head. It's just a little stump thing. Anyway, it blew it off, the little stump thing. It was on her. It was sitting on there. And I found it when I was cleaning out my flower beds and it was all mushed in there. So I think I'm going to do a coat of spray paint and put it back on her head. Where her head would be if she had a head. Okay, so that's that. But like at Christmas time, I think I put a full wreath around her. It was super cute. Instead of a hat, she had a wreath like as a big old honking necklace. That was pretty cute. Okay, another thing I have on my front porch that I forgot to say with my trunk that I garbage picked and my bench that I garbage picked, I have an old theater chair, which I had at the store and nobody bought. I don't know why nobody bought it. I love that theater chair. So you know what? I brought it home and it sits on my front porch. And I do change out pillows every season. And that's the one that's going to be sitting on that chair right now. So for summer, I got this one at a thrift store. Somebody's grandma made it, probably, right? It's cute though. It's all my colors, and it kind of matched that quilty thing that my mother-in-law made, the same gold tones. So again, I switched those out seasonally. Like I had a Christmas, I don't do like Christmas. I had some Christmas colors pillows, and I took the red one off and I just had a green plaid one on there. After Christmas, I got rid of the red one. So I just kind of remove things in layers. Don't do a big overhaul at once. So I called it kind of my winter porch, my post-Christmas porch, and now we're into the spring summer porch. This is the spring pre-summer porch, because now all I'm going to do is just layer in some real flowers after I get this all springify, get these things on there, and it's definitely not winter anymore. It's been in the 80s here in Michigan. I don't know about where you are, but we're headed towards some nice weather finally. Yay! So layering in things that you love, that have meaning, and just changing out a few things that keeps your space fresh and helps you not get bored. That's me, like I said, that's me anyway. I need to change things up. I do. What about you? Do you need to change things up? Let me know. Let me know if you do. Because if you do, we would love to see you inside my community that I've created, the Vintage Edge Collective. It's online. It's $5 a month. We talk about this kind of thing. We show each other pictures. We get each other's opinion. And everybody's super nice. Nobody's mean, I promise. There's no judgment. My house is far from one of those big, beautiful, perfect homes that you see in so many places. And that's one reason it took me so long to do my YouTube channel. I actually started it probably 6-7 years ago. And I probably posted one video a year because I felt super intimidated about my house not being beautiful and me not being young and skinny and all of it. But it is what it is, and it's just about being comfortable in your own home, making your home somewhere that you love, that you're comfortable in, and that's all that matters. There's no decorating police, right, you guys? Just make it how you love it. I'm here to help you with any questions you might have and just kind of guide you on what kind of makes things aesthetically pleasing. And that's it. I'm trying to think, did anybody have any questions this month for me? I can't think of any. If you have any, throw them in chat super quick. Otherwise, I will see you soon. And if you're not seeing me live, this will live on. This will live on YouTube, and that's why I'm here on YouTube, because so many of those lives, well, every one of those lives I did at the store, we had some really good ones, and they're lost forever. So that's why I decided I'm committed to being on YouTube now. If you want to go back every month, like I said, I started in January. You probably don't need to know how to decorate for after Christmas right this minute. But I did do a few spring ones, and the design basics are the same no matter the season. But I will be here every month, once a month, on Sunday at 7, to talk about a theme and answer any questions you might have. So thanks you guys for joining me. I really appreciate you being here, and I'll see you next month. Or I'm also on Facebook and Instagram, LinkedIn, and my Vintage Edge Collective community. So plenty of places that we can keep in touch. Thanks so much, you guys.